This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling.
Oh, cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow. Wowzer, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's our 100th episode.
Can you believe it? Triple digits.
And in true This Might Get Weird form,
Yeah.
we don't have shit special planned.
Nothing. Absolutely not a thing. I know. You just reminded me right before we recorded that this was in fact our 100th episode.
Well, because I put up our edit that we had done about the cursing parrots up on my Instagram today. And I'm not going to brag. Of the 5 comments I got, those don't do well, but they make me laugh.
They're only for entertainment. There's nothing to engage with it other than to just enjoy it one-sidedly.
Yeah, unless you have a personal story about the exact thing we're showing. But anyway, one of the comments was like, "Can't wait for the 100th," and you were on your way over, and I was like, "She's gonna be real disappointed."
I know. Yeah, I saw a couple DMs being like, "Did you guys know?" Which is nice because they know clearly that we wouldn't know otherwise if we were reminded. So, welcome to the 100th, which in our way is going to feel like every other episode.
Every episode you've ever had. Maybe we can do like a best of. We did like a little best of edit one time. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should, because I literally forget everything we talk about within 30 minutes after we're done recording.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Whenever I put up said promotion for Instagram, and I like to do a little like, comma, and moment.
Yep.
When we talk about this and this and this, I always have to go to Nick, who edits our podcast. He sends us our podcast with a list of what we talk about, basically like the minutes. Someone who keeps the minutes at a club. And so I always have to go and be like, what the fuck did we talk about?
I thank God for those. Also, when you said minutes at a club, my brain went to people keep timestamps for like what happens in like dance clubs
in the club.
It's like at 12:05 a herd of girls came in the front door.
No, I'm talking about when you have a club, or maybe they do this at like politics stuff. I sound so smart. Like someone keeps the minutes.
Yeah.
Who does that? The who?
Secretary, treasurer.
I always wanted to be the treasurer whenever I ran for any office, even though it was like, you don't get to deal with any money in 5th grade.
And you, as an adult that loses your debit card out of your back pocket every other week.
Hey, I like to think, thus far, knock on the wood, there hasn't been a ton of fraud. But me losing my card and not getting a new one for a couple weeks saves me money.
Truly, it does. That's like... It's one of the reasons I'm still thankful that after years, I'm still not able to sign into Postmates.
Oh, yeah, the saga continues. But do you just Grubhub chow now?
I mean,
what do you do? DoorDash? Sorry,
Uber
DoorDash.
Eats.
You need to DoorDash because that's who sponsors us.
Yeah, that's true. I forget that there are other options.
Yes.
I guess it's just what's in the cupboard again.
No,
I usually do Uber Eats, but I should do DoorDash.
Do it. We have a code.
Yeah, we do have a code.
We have a fucking code.
You're right. Oh, I'm not above. In fact, I'm way below and into using our own codes for things.
I love it. No, I lose my shit so much.
Yeah.
But Chip just got me a new wallet as one of my birthday gifts.
That's very nice.
It's really cute. It's pink and it has bananas all over it. And it's Coach. I've never owned a Coach thing. I was like,
wow.
Excuse me, who do I think I am? You just classed me up, boo.
I remember my stepmom took me to like a Coach outlet store for my birthday and was like, you have a $50
oh my God.
limit. And I got like, not even a full wallet, just one of those like luggage tag wallet looking things.
Was that $50 or were you like, can I have the different?
I don't think she realized even at the Coach outlet store that like the lowest, cheapest thing starts at like $75.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, this? And she was like, okay, yes. It's like, I'll keep a business card in here.
There's something about stepmoms wanting to up your bag game because my freshman year at Carolina, all the sorority girls, like they had their outfits. It was like Lily Pulitzer. Do you know what that shit is?
Does it have like
it's paisley?
I was gonna say amoebas on it. Yeah. I couldn't find the word. I'm like the razzle dazzle amoebas.
It's so ugly.
Yeah.
Like it is terribly ugly.
And everything's like quilted.
Yes. It's like that weird quilt stitch.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross. And like People would carry those, and they wore rainbow flip-flops.
Rainbow flip-flops.
They weren't rainbow colored. It's a brand.
Oh,
they're like super soft leather.
Okay.
I saw way too many frat boy toes, and I couldn't take it back. But they like wore that, and they had this, and like they had a uniform, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things they had was Kate Spade purses because they just came out.
Yeah.
And my stepmom got me one for my birthday, and I remember being very thankful.
Yeah.
It was like a sleek black, kind of expensive purse.
Yeah.
And being like, but the rest of me looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Like it's going to look like I stole this purse.
Yeah, this is the outlier. I remember like in high school going into Ross or TJ Maxx and seeing all the name brand purses there and just feeling like I was in a dream. I was like, do people know about this?
Yes. I mean,
these
the first
purses,
time.
there's Kate Spade everywhere.
Yes.
There's, I don't even know what, Dooney and Burke, the D&Bs were everywhere. Those were the big ones on my college campus.
Oh, we didn't Dooney. We did not Burke.
Yeah, everyone Dooney'd and Burked. And it was, I never got it because it just looked like shit. Like it looked purposefully tacky. And I was like, if that's the purpose, that it's making some commentary about like things being expensive aren't always better, like that's fun, but it's not. Like
your little philosophical brain was trying to rationalize this.
Still at that time, because I was like, I got something that actually carries all my books for me, and it's like Kate Spade, and it was $24.99.
I will never be a person who spends a lot on purses.
No,
I don't get it. I've been carrying this little $10 black Forever 21 purse for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I will continue to do that.
I have like 3 different backpacks, probably from Zara or Forever 21, that I just, rotate through. And that's all I need.
The amount of lipsticks that have melted in there, like everything is gross. There's
Very
so
gross.
many spills, but people who are like, oh, I just want that new Balenciaga bag. It's like, I want more. I want my rent.
Yeah.
That bag is rent. That's fucking nuts.
I'd love to go on a vacation. I don't know, but that's cool.
There we go. Well, I'm saying I will never be that fancy, but I did something pretty fancy today.
Okay.
I poached eggs.
Okay, yes. I did see that on your story, you had announced that you had never done this before, which blows my mind.
Have you poached eggs?
Oh, a lot. Because,
are you serious?
Yeah, I
am shocked.
I love poached eggs.
Me as well. There's no extra fat.
And they're so easy to make, though. It's like you literally just put them in a pan and then you set, or in, a pot with water covering them. And then you just boil it. And as soon as it starts boiling, that's soft boiled. And so then as soon as
that's not what a poached egg is, though.
Oh, wait, I'm getting it wrong.
Wait, you just got all cocky about boiled eggs?
Yeah. I love soft-boiled eggs, which in my mind equate to poached eggs.
We will get to soft-boiled eggs in a moment because I have a whole ranking system of fanciness.
I have tried to poach before where you put like vinegar and water and you drop it in and then you
got to make a little cyclone around it.
I apparently have repressed that because it's not a thing that I'm good at.
It's not easy.
No, it's like doing a little witch's spell. You make a little brew.
And being like, stay together, little one.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I can't believe that you were all like, yeah, I've done that.
It's super easy.
You do it like this. And then you gave me the recipe for boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs. And then you take them out and you let them cool down and you just crack the shell. Yeah.
No, I love poached eggs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That would be my go-to on like a brunch menu.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I haven't attempted them because that shit is intimidating.
It is very intimidating. Yeah, because if you mess up, you just got a watery spew of eggs in a pot.
It looks pretty gross. Yeah. But also, okay, you drop the egg in. And then you like immediately try to create
like a tornado
around it. But then like it looks like a ghost.
Yeah, it does.
It's some spooky eggs.
It also looks, I mean, I'm not going to go into like the female reproductive elements that it could look like. It looks like a little like swirly thing happening.
I'm not like a fetus, I'm not following.
It looks like it could be a baby. Think about what it looks like and think about what like
a baby.
What are the printouts that people get? Sonograms. It looks like a little bit like a sonogram in a bowl.
Well, it does look very abstract to the point where I'm actually shocked. We need to see if this exists. I bet there's someone like tea leaves, people read poached eggs.
There has to be.
Because they come out as weird shapes.
There has to be.
Like the woman who does the asparagus.
I was going to say, people do asparagus. Poached eggs seem like ripe for figuring shit out.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should be the poached egg readers.
Yeah, because every time it'll just be like, there's a lot of destruction in your world right now. That's all I see.
I have so many thoughts going through my head.
Okay.
It's so crazy. Okay.
Tell me about your experience.
Okay, I'll tell you about that, but then we have to go back to reading poached eggs.
Yeah.
It wasn't my finest, but like I got them to a nice, just a little over medium because I don't want the entire yolk to be liquid.
No.
I like a little bit. Like too much liquid grosses me out, just like those gums that squirt. Like Freshen Up.
Oh,
those gums in the 90s will be like, oh, and it squirt. Like,
no, thank you.
Maybe like even Gushers, I ate them because they were cool, not because I liked that experience.
Okay. See, we're discovering a lot.
I can't believe I finally admitted that.
Yeah, wow. That is the thing that's going around that says like give your most not agreed with food opinion. Right. That might be it.
I mean, I don't need that sensation of that squirt. And I would be like, yeah, can't wait to eat these Gushers. But meanwhile, it like weirded me out.
Sure.
It's like someone eating fruit roll-ups and being like scared of the crinkly paper. Like I was in hell. I was in hell.
Okay.
But anyway, I got it to a little over the medium, so it's still gooey, but it's not like this thing just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, ma'am, did your water just break?
If we want to talk about reproductive, yeah.
Bitch, I put one fork in you, and your shit is all over my potatoes and my toast and all that jazz. So anyway, I got it pretty good, seasoned it, but I think I could perfect it. I was nervous that it was it looked, like I said, like a bunch of spooky ghosts.
Yep.
But then when I put my slotted spoon in there, I was like, magic. The yolk held together, like this kind of works.
Yeah, it's magic. It really does feel like the kind of recipe, even though it's not really a recipe, it's just like a method of cooking.
Right.
That is so rewarding when you kind of do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally. Like creme brulee.
Yeah.
Actually making it isn't tough, but like it's so impressive looking.
Yeah.
I say that never having made it.
I was like, this sounds like
I've looked up a lot of recipes. Chip likes an Earl Grey creme brulee. They had it at the restaurant and then they stopped having it on the menu. So I'm going to try to make it.
Good for you.
Today we have support from Bombas. Bombas makes the most comfortable socks in the history of feet. They've literally rethought every little detail of the socks we wear to make them so much more comfortable than you could possibly imagine. I actually just got done ordering myself a new pair of color block pink and yellow socks with Big Bird on them because they have a whole Sesame Street collection now, and that is absolutely what a 35-year-old woman does to start her day. If you haven't heard of Bombas, I absolutely love them. Like I said, they're so incredibly comfortable. But these socks do more than keep your feet cozy. They help give back to the most vulnerable members of our community because every pair of socks you purchase, they will donate a pair to someone in need. The generosity of Bombas customers has allowed them to donate over 34 million pairs of socks and counting through their nationwide network of 3,000 plus giving partners. And the impact is more powerful than ever. To those experiencing homelessness, these socks represent the dignity of putting on clean clothes, a small comfort that's especially important right now. So give a pair when you buy a pair and get 20% off your first purchase at bombas.com/TMGW. That's BOMBAS.com/TMGW for 20% off your first purchase. Bombas.com/TMGW.
Over at Adam and Eve, they say the best part of staying at home is playing at home. Because listen to this, you can take advantage of your downtime and choose almost any item off their website for 50% off. You guys, whether you're being a responsible human and staying home for quarantine and you get a little lonely, whether your boyfriend is working on the road, whatever the case, get yourself a case of sex toys. There is no shame. They have discreet delivery, so no one even needs to know about it. But besides the 50% off an item, you also get 10 free boredom-busting gifts, which include 6 Espace movies, a 3-piece bonus kit, and best of all, like I said, discreet shipping, that's also free. So just remember to use the offer code TMGW, that's TMGW at checkout, because Adam and Eve has thousands of products to make you glad you're stuck at home. Sex toys can make being at home very enjoyable. Even shopping for them is more enjoyable. I could get sucked into that website for hours. So go to adamandeve.com and use that offer code TMGW for 50% off one item. That's adamandeve.com.
But here's the controversial thing I'm going to say that might...
Okay.
It might fuck up our Twitter.
Uh-oh, let's do it.
I have raked different types of egg preparation from fanciest to least fancy. And please tell me if you agree with this.
Okay. Egg preparation, fanciest to least fancy. Got it.
Number 1, your jam, soft-boiled eggs. But not just that, and I think Nicole Byer and John Milheiser will agree with me.
Uh-huh.
When I worked at a little cafe, they had the soft-boiled eggs that you put on the little pedestal.
Yeah.
And you crack the top off with your spoon like you're a goddamn queen.
Yeah, that is so much.
And then you dip thin breads in there called soldiers. Like,
wait, they're called soldiers?
Little thin cut pieces of bread you dip that'll fit in the top of the egg. They're called soldiers. So like,
who decided that?
Who decided that? Like, oh, excuse me, I have to like sacrifice my soldiers to get my soft yolk.
Yeah, this is like, was it some like 6-year-old prince that was like, here go my soldiers into my beautiful egg in a unnecessary egg tray? Yeah.
Yes, who invented that? That's a great idea.
There you go.
To look into. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I think those, because like they come with their own fucking pedestal.
Yeah. Well, yes, I think the presentation is super fancy, but I feel like it's a little overcompensating for how, in my opinion, easy it is to make those.
Okay.
Just because you just throw them in, you don't do anything.
But
and
I'm
then
not
you peel
ranking them from difficulty. I'm ranking them from prestige.
Okay. But you're saying fanciest in terms of presentation?
I'm just saying
overall
vibes.
Aura. Okay. Okay. I just want to know what parameters we're working with so I can switch my lens. Yes. In that case, yes. I don't know of any other eggs that are presented in their own piece of kitchenware that can be used for nothing else but an egg.
Yeah, like maybe a candlestick. You could maybe put a thick stick in there. No, like literally when I say they're the highest ranking, they have soldiers.
Yes. Okay.
I would go from the soft boiled to poached.
To poached, yes.
To like fried.
Fried as fancy?
Mm-hmm. To omelet.
Okay.
To scrambled.
Okay.
To then hard boiled.
Hard boiled? Why is hard boiled last?
I feel like
hard boiled
you buy them at gas station. You can buy them at gas stations.
Okay, that is fair. I see that.
I know they come in their shell. They're portable. I fucking love a boiled egg.
I buy bags of them at Trader Joe's. Yeah.
That's too far.
Tell me what's wrong about it. Give me 3 things that are wrong with that.
First of all, it just looks like a sack of eggs, which reminds me of a fallopian thing.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're talking about eggs.
Second of all, they get super rubbery when you buy pre-boiled eggs that are like...
Yeah.
And third, I just don't want to look at it.
Yeah, okay, fair. Fair.
It's like a bag of cue balls.
Well, it's like, I consider it like a string cheese. You know, like you can take it and it's got a little bit of, it's better than like chips or something if you want to snack.
But you put
salt and pepper on it.
Do you do everything bagel on it? Because that'll change your goddamn
life.
life.
There you go. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. She's an everyday woman.
There is a brand we are not sponsored by called Peckish that some of them got sent to me once. I don't remember. But it's basically...
Yeah.
A boiled egg. I don't remember if it comes in the shell. I think it comes unwrapped. But it's boiled egg and then like a little cup of seasoning that you open and then you just dip your egg.
Wow.
As you go. And there was like everything bagel. There's like some like crunchy, spicy. And I was just like,
great.
I love it.
Yeah.
But okay, so would you disagree with this ranking?
I
know fried and omelet is
fried to me. I would put a little lower only because I feel like, isn't it the thing in cooking? Making the perfect like scrambled eggs is like one of the most difficult thing, or omelet.
Making the perfect omelet is like how you determine how good a chef is.
Right. So that to me,
we're moving omelet below poached.
Just because fried to me feels like when you fucked up your omelet, it suddenly becomes fried.
Oh, see, I think when you fuck up your omelet, it's scrambled. Fried still has like a finesse to it because you want to keep the yolk soft, which I guess that's okay. There is my determinant. My top 3 have a not totally done yolk. Soft boiled, poached, and fried.
So they're all a little soft.
They're all timing is important.
Okay. Are we missing any types of egg preparation?
That's what I was wondering.
There's got to be something. I feel like we're very close-minded.
I mean, of course, there's like frittatas, etc.
Right.
But that's just pouring and quiches. But that's just pouring mixed up eggs with other stuff. This is the art form.
I think, if anything, you're bringing awareness to a conversation about a food product that could use some updating. You know how avocados have become like a very popular millennial food, and like people are doing all kinds of crazy shit with that. Like, perhaps we need to develop the new egg technique.
What's the new egg?
Oh man,
is it a sous vide?
Can you sous vide an egg?
You can sous vide anything.
I guess that's true.
But it's just we don't have that type of kitchen machinery.
Right.
Anyway, so I was thinking a lot about eggs today.
Really important, and I think this is a great conversation for a group of friends to really, you know how people do like Myers-Briggs personality tests? I think if you instead just give them like, here are the egg options, list them from fanciest to least fancy in your personal opinion, and then you compare notes with everyone, and you really get a huge insight into people's personalities.
You know what this is? This is a great conversation starter at brunch.
Yeah, big time.
Because then people are probably ordering different types of eggs, and you've already had like a light, jovial argument about your differences in ranking. And then they come down and you're like, you're telling me those fucking plebeian fried eggs are fancier than this French omelet with fine herbs?
Ugh, yeah. Anyway.
Don't get me started. I'm already done. You guys, what I love is that we just had to pause while we restarted the camera for YouTube.
Yeah.
And I just looked, we've done 18 minutes on eggs.
This is important. Look, this is, we don't get political too much on this show, but I think this is an important political conversation for people because this is, you know, something everyone has experience with and does affect them on a daily basis.
Okay, speaking of daily and of the egg thing, the reading eggs, I have a bone to pick.
Uh-oh. What type of bone?
Hannah made me download a new horoscope app.
Yes, CoStar,
which I've heard of before. And once again, to make my mother worried, I had to, without context, be like, what time of day was I born?
Yeah, because it looks up your birth chart. So to be really specific, you have to let it know what time of day you were born. Yeah.
Like, your kid lives in California. When they ask you once a year what time of year you were born so they can sign up for a new horoscope app her friends forced her to.
Yeah. I have a really important question, Mom. I need to know when I was born so that my friend can know if I'm in retrograde right now.
Right? So sorry. And Chip said to me last week, he was listening to the podcast. He was like, man, you sure burp a lot on your podcast for how much you like come down on me for burping. I was like, I'm a burp hypocrite. I own it. Anyway, so I joined the app.
Yeah. And it's confusing to me. I just opened it for myself.
Do you look at it much?
Not very much. Hannah also has made me look at it more because she asked me to accept her friend.
Well, that's another thing. Was I too harsh on text? Because Hannah said, add me as a friend. And I said, no. I was like, can I just not have communication on something? Like, why does everything have to have a chat element?
I know. I didn't really even know that you could I guess in accepting her friend request, I saw that so many other people had requested, and I was like, "Whoa!" Mine today says, "Are you feeling attacked?"
Are you? I'm so sorry.
No, I mean,
No.
I mean, I'm being asked to think critically about things, and that I don't see as an attack. Okay. But the funny thing about this app is that it gives you do's and don'ts.
That's precisely what I wanted to talk to you about. Is I'm fine with this app being like, hey, you're feeling creative. You are relishing in solitude and structure, which is right. You know, like Chip's been on the road and I've been on a normal schedule. Yep. And I'm just like, this is correct.
This is confirming.
All of this works. But then on a daily basis, they tell you the things to do and things to not do. This is what I got for today.
Yeah. Go ahead, because I'll read you mine too.
Do hot wax.
You did that last week.
Mood playlists.
Okay.
Adventure.
All right. I mean, that's giving you permission.
Don't. Boots.
Oh.
Back seat.
And
chewing gum. Like, what is this riddle? Like, don't wear cowboy boots and get fucked while chewing gum in the backseat of a car?
I know that you were going to take an Uber to a country music show and just freshen your breath on the way. Don't do that.
Right? What the hell? But I am supposed to, like, have adventurous sex to a playlist and drip hot wax on myself?
It's a real thinker.
I don't like it. Yesterday, it was like, avoid tomato juice and socializing.
This is...
What?
This is mine today.
Is that my dog barking at something?
That was a little Beans bark. She's barking at a fence and her hair is standing up.
Then there's for sure a cat that walks along the fence that she is ready to fuck up. Beans, get your ass in here. Sorry, folks.
She's in a pod of a bed, just like barking at the fence. She looks like the queen of the backyard.
Jesus. Okay, what were your do's and don'ts from this dumbass app? Sorry, Hannah.
Here's my do.
Okay.
Scarlet.
Okay. Johansson?
Darkness is a do.
What?
And cold showers.
You need... does your app think you have a migraine?
I think my app, either thinks I have a migraine or that I'm going through intense trauma at
or
the
like
moment,
your period?
Which is about to happen. So they are a little correct in
your
that.
period, not trauma.
My period.
Okay,
yeah.
I just wanted to clarify that for those listening. I'm about to have some dope trauma.
Yeah, I've scheduled it in. My don'ts are aliens, AC, and seduction.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, it really doesn't want you to get laid if it's saying don't be into seduction, but be into cold showers. Like that's, those are
don't do
opposites.
Any AC, no aliens today, which is a bummer because that was most of my afternoon. I had some meetings scheduled that I'll just switch the Zoom on.
I had just taken a sip. No aliens.
Not today.
The aliens
Maybe
today.
We'll check back tomorrow.
Tell your assistant, Carol, I cannot talk to Zeal.
And no AC, no seduction, no aliens. So,
wait, no AC?
No AC. So there goes my whole indoor cooled alien orgy that I was going to have later today.
This is so stupid.
I mean, I kind of think it's hilarious, which is it's so specific and random and the app to me, just the layout of it, it's
confusing.
Yeah. And also when you have power when it says power in routine, thinking and creativity, it's usually the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So
well, I didn't know if that was my horoscope for a month.
It might be. I haven't explored the app, to be very honest. I use daily horoscope.
Okay, well, I'll try that because this one, it was such a hodgepodge of being dudes, frisbee, apricots, John Lennon.
I know, but
don'ts.
I do want to see, because when you friend someone, you can see what your relationship with them is for the day, I guess.
No, that's too much. I don't want to tailor how I interact with someone based on a fucking app.
Yeah, you don't want to be influenced by outside sources. Yeah, exactly.
No, Hannah wanted to friend me, and I was like, I would like one thing that I don't have the fear of communication on. That I'm not going to have to check and see a message.
Yeah.
We already communicate as friends.
Yeah. But that's the sign of good friendship, that you can create healthy boundaries like that.
Thank you.
And it won't be
I was I feel like I'm being kind of a bitch, but I'm going to stick to this and not have horoscope friends. I'm going to be that person who, has followers but doesn't follow anyone on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Sleep, as we all know, is of the utmost importance to all of us right now. So let me introduce you to a company that's doing it cooler, and I'm talking temperature. When you throw some bedding on a bunch of different mattresses, sure, it all looks alike. Same goes for pillows, but when you peel away the layers, you look what's inside, you will see that they're not all created equal, and that's what makes every Purple pillow and mattress unlike anything you've ever slept on. The Purple grid sets the Purple mattress apart from every other mattress. It's a patented comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body's natural shape and sleep style. With over 1,800 open-air channels designed to neutralize the body heat, Purple provides a cooling effect that other mattresses cannot replicate. And this cutting-edge technology doesn't just stop with the mattress. Every Purple pillow is engineered with the grid for total head and neck support and absolute airflow, so you're always on the cool side of the pillow. How many times have we woken up covered in our own embarrassing sweat in the middle of the night, had to turn over our pillow and pretend like everything is normal? Well, you don't have to do that anymore. I just tried their Harmony pillow from Purple, and whew, like I said, it's got the grid, it's got the neck support, the airflow comes through, you're always on the cool side of the pillow. And now you can try every Purple product risk-free with free shipping and returns. And Purple has financing available as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. So experience the Purple grid and you'll sleep like never before. Go to purple.com/TMGW10 and use promo code TMGW10. For a limited time, you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/TMGW10, promo code TMGW10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Terms apply.
I guess maybe I did have a traumatic experience this week.
Oh, no.
Something that's never happened to me before. And you'll have to let me know if this has ever happened to you.
Okay.
I was taking Goose for a walk. And it's just my conditioned of like wanting to whisper that word. I'm like, she's not even here.
I know. Beans takes off and runs into the glass door.
I was taking for a walk. I was, on my phone and like half paying attention. And she went to the bathroom and I got a dog shit bag out to grab it. And I wasn't paying attention. And before I knew it, the bag had a hole in it and I had a handful of dog shit in my bare hand.
No.
While I was walking her.
Oh, no.
It happened so fast that I truly did not know what to do. The whole end of the bag, I like put my hand through to turn it inside out to pick it up from inside.
But it was on your skin.
My hand had gone through like a hand that goes like a magician when he shows you that his hat is empty.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I like full on had it just in my hand, and she's like, 10 pounds lighter, so she's just running everywhere, and I'm trying to hold her. Oh, and I literally was like, oh, this is so symbolic in so many ways right now. And I go around with just like one extra dog shit bag with me. So I had to try and get it with one other bag and throw it in someone's garbage and then just walk her with my hands out.
Oh, see, I would have taken the other bag, put it over my hand, sealed it off like contaminated waste and just been Miss Bag Hand Lady.
It happened so fast. I didn't know what to do. And I just wondered if this has ever happened to other people because it was one of the worst sensations.
Because it was warm.
It was there was so many specific descriptions of what it was in my hands.
How far into the walk were you? Like, we're done here. You've shit. My hands are covered.
Just started, but we're far enough from my house that it was like, I don't want to take her out again, so we're just gonna go with this now, and I'm just gonna
pick up a leaf. Did you smear anything?
Yeah, okay. I immediately just started. Yeah. It was like we got to a hill and I just started like cleansing my hands in dirt, just wiping it in dirt.
You were like a full dog when they kicked.
Yeah, exactly. It was truly horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I don't wish that on anyone.
That hasn't happened to me because Beans' turds are at most like a mini Tootsie Roll. But what does happen to me is that I'll go to pick up her sorry, this is a lot of shit talk. Tiny shit. And then like right beside it or near it will be another dog shit.
Yeah.
And I know I could easily pick that up and help clean our community.
Right.
But like, you can't pick up a stranger's dog's shit. It is so gross.
Yeah.
Like there's something about...
I'm with you. I had the same moral dilemma.
Like, that would be nice of me to actually pick up that person who didn't curb their dogs. But I'm like, I would rather die than pick up a mystery dog's poop.
I know.
Oh my God.
I've had the same paralyzing thoughts. And occasionally I'll pull her away from a dog that
I don't want her to go near another poop because I don't want to be responsible for that poop morally.
Exactly. Then I'm like, I don't want to be confronted with what I should do as a good Samaritan and a good citizen versus what I don't want to do as just a human being. Ugh. Yeah, it's
I'm so grossed out.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you guys do? What do you pick up the mysterious poop, or do you leave it for some karma of someone
I don't
else?
know. Oh, gross. I mean, like even just talking about that, I got a lump in my throat.
We went from eggs to dog shit.
Oh my God. I will say we talked about the parrots last week, and someone either tweeted at us or left it on my Instagram that I think it was like their aunt's parrot just memorized the last 4 digits of her social and just says it nonstop. And I was like, what a hilarious specific thing for a parrot to know.
And I mean,
like if you forgot it.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm trying to think of like what would be the most helpful thing for a parrot to know.
Right? That you can never remember. Or like if you lose your debit card all the time. Like what is it? CVC? What's the thing on the back? CVV?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Oh my God. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, which I hadn't done in a long time.
Mind the eggs. Yeah.
For the eggs. Because I'm going to meal prep this week.
Good for you.
I'm doing it.
Good for you.
I'm going to be on set all week, and they've gotten great catering, but like I've been pretty healthy lately.
Yeah.
This, if you're watching on YouTube, this tall boy of Budweiser is a Budweiser Zero.
Whoa.
No alcohol, no sugar.
Yeah, so take back all of the comments that you guys were like, whoa, Mamrie out here with a Budweiser.
Bitch. So anyway, I went to Trader Joe's and I was like, you know what? This could be fun because they have lots of seasonal stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to go to the grocery store. Why not dabble in a place where there's...
They go all out.
Yeah. There's a little holiday morale.
Yeah, and they, every year I feel like they have something new that you've never thought pumpkin could go into.
They have so much new pumpkin stuff that if I hadn't gotten into my egg convo, I was going to do a list. Let's save it for next week.
Okay.
Let's really break down and dissect the Trader Joe pumpkin options. Because some of them, it's like pump the brakes on the pumpkin.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I went there and there's a line, obviously, to get in.
Yeah.
And this woman, we're like coming up at the same time and she gets in front of me and she deserved to. But she's like probably in her early 70s.
Okay.
She's 6'5", like a very tall woman.
Okay.
But she is head to toe tie-dyed rainbow.
Wow.
Head to toe.
Wow.
She has got 2 pigtails and they are like spiraled with a rainbow cloth. And she's got a rainbow bucket hat.
Okay. So yeah, she's letting you know she's there. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Right? And so I'm like, wow, this is absurd.
This is a lot.
This is a lot to take on. I love nothing more than an eccentric older person.
Yeah, I like an older person that's doing a lot.
Yeah, that like dyes their hair crazy.
That's harmless.
Or like is monochromatic and and it's just like, guess what? I fucking love yellow.
Yeah.
And they just only wear yellow.
Like Batty Winky.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah. How is she doing? Okay.
She's still on Instagram doing her. Yeah.
Okay, good. But so she is like a whole lot of look, right? And then this woman comes out pushing her cart and I hear her go, I love your outfit. And I check in and I don't hear the name of the festival. Oh. But she goes, we drove out from Arizona for blah, blah, blah fest and then learned it's online. Her and a group of old hippies had driven out to LA for a music festival before realizing it's now a virtual event.
Wow.
She goes, I don't normally dress like this.
I love But the best part is that she's explaining herself immediately because, you know, just a compliment now opens up. I need to explain to you why I look the way I do. But she's also just walking around Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Like they must have found out that morning.
Oh, they completely did. Like in the age of COVID, they were like, oh, hell yeah. We're about to go do some drugs.
Yeah.
Listen to this. We're doing like a 7-hour drive. And then they got to the venue and learned it was a virtual event.
Wow.
Is that not heartbreaking?
That's heartbreaking, but they got an adventure under their belt.
And like, who knows what she was getting at Trader Joe's? I kind of wanted to follow her.
I know. I was like, what is her purchase?
I was like, are you guys just like licking your wounds with pumpkin empanadas? Real thing. Or are you coming in here to get like affordable booze?
Right,
like, what's the hotel room vibe?
Yeah, what's the plan? Are we sleeping in the car tonight?
Were you guys camping out?
Yeah.
And like now you can't even camp there?
Jeez, now I want to know what this festival is and how they do it online, because Hannah just introduced us to the idea that they do raves online now.
Yes. I think that is the dorkiest thing I've ever heard.
I think it's great.
I mean, I love it in like a sweet way, but like my brother, like he was in like the beginnings of rave culture in New England, like back in like 16 on a lot of drugs with a lot of piercings with some wine, like in the dirt of it. And now I'm like, oh, now people rave on Zoom.
They're in their rooms and they turn their lights off and they have their glowing everything and they just go hard. Can you imagine all the FBI agents have to sit and watch all of these ravers just go nuts?
Sandstorm again.
I'm so curious to slip into one of those rooms and just see what's going on in there. But I also feel like I don't want to.
We'll be the narcs.
People. I know. Will know. I don't want to ruin the vibe or whatever's going on. So, but I'm so curious because if you're all living your authentic selves in this little Zoom chat,
true. But is it invite only or is it an event? Because I've definitely in the world that now everyone's doing like virtual premieres and stuff. I've gotten like do you want the virtual premiere of this movie? And we'll send you this fun like gift basket. And then you watch it in real time with the cast. And then there's like the after party, which is always so sad because then it's just like a DJ DJing just on Zoom. And I'm like, why would I ever listen to this as opposed to just turn on music in my home? Sorry, I'm being a negative Nancy.
They're trying to do the best they can.
They really are.
Well, speaking of food products, I just learned that JoJo Siwa has
the queen.
She has ice cream.
Stop it, really?
She has ice cream. I saw Casey Neistat tweet legit, and that she's got this Sweet Celebrations sugar cookie flavored reduced fat ice cream.
Wait, why is it reduced fat?
I mean, childhood diabetes? I don't know. I really have no idea. But I went on to Walmart.com just to see, like, I've never looked through the empire of stuff. She's got 21 pages worth of items available.
Shut the fuck up.
21 pages of items available at Walmart that some of the highlights for me included.
Yes, please. Tell me everything.
Personalized underwear.
Wait, how do you get personalized?
Well, I mean, like, personalized meaning like her face and like logos and stuff on there.
Who is the freak at the JoJo Siwa, like boardroom meeting that was like, we should probably put her face on some panties?
I know. That was the one thing that I was really hoping not to come across. But it's because she does like all home decor, all clothing line, stuff like that. She has a personalized Easter basket where you can get your name on, which I've never seen before.
Our Lord and Savior, JoJo Siwa.
Very interesting. A styling head. So meaning like one of those old school Barbie where it's like cut off at the shoulders and it's her with a side pony that you can style.
Shut the fuck up. I have to look at a picture of this right now.
Look up the styling head. Also, edible personalized sheet cake topper. So if you want to have, she's got all these party supplies, which I was like, this is so smart, and some trash cans. And I was like, this is great. This is wild.
My God. I'm looking at the styling head now.
There's that first photo of it. Yeah.
Well, I will say the styling head looks nothing like JoJo Siwa.
No, it's a blonde, like Barbie doll type of thing.
The forehead needs to be 3 times as wide.
It blew my mind how I was like, this is the Shaq of Gen Z.
Do we think that JoJo Siwa's dance mom is like even more Kris Jenner than Kris Jenner? Or do we think she just has really good agents?
I don't know, because all of these articles were written up in like Forbes about, covering the scope of her empire and how she's been able to build it and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, wow. Yeah, she's truly built. I mean,
That's
it's like
insane.
It wows me, and then I think, oh, but this is what Mary-Kate and Ashley were for our age growing up.
Yeah, they had everything.
Yeah, and they also had, I remember going into Walmart and trying to buy Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen clothes and then cutting off the logo when I got home.
Wait, because you thought the clothes were cool, but MK and Ashley wasn't cool?
I was like aged out a little bit, but I thought their clothes were really good for Walmart clothes and super cheap. And yeah, I would go get, because they would have like...
Great.
I know. I was like, this is also the same feeling of walking into TJ Maxx and just seeing Kate Spade handbags.
Do you guys know about this?
Yeah.
They just fell off the truck. Yeah. They're discounted here.
Exactly. But I was like, oh, this is the exact same thing. So I can't be that surprised by it.
Well, hold on. Did you think people were going to like look at your label?
I felt like it was insecure, like teenage, preteen self being like, I'm just a little too old to like Mary-Kate and Ashley, even though they're like our age almost. So it was one of those like, I really like this because it's a cute like plaid, like back to school skirt, but I don't want people to know it's Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Oh my God.
Scandalous.
Well, you know what? No shade on Siwa.
No, it's wild how big it is.
It's fucking wild. If I could have one product in $1 General, I'd be like, I cash out. I'm a success story.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, you have as many hours in the day as JoJo Siwa.
Truly.
Somehow. Oh, okay. Here's one other little thing. And then I say, let's cut this bitch off because I'm ready to celebrate our 100th episode.
Yeah.
Offline.
Off air.
Oh, man. I'm just exhausted from all that egg talk.
I know. I'm really thinking about it now.
I got a text today from Nick, who edits our podcast and runs our Patreon, runs our Discord on Patreon, who we love to death. And he was like, oh, hold on. Let me just read the text. Let me just see exactly what he said because I was so flattered.
No.
He said, here we go. He says, completely random, but I just had a guy on Grindr, of all places, use a gif of you in the convo. The conversation hadn't turned dirty yet, but if you are working on getting a gay icon status, I'd say this is a sign you're on your way.
Oh,
and I was
amazing.
like, what? Hell fucking yeah.
Amazing. Truly iconic. I hope things work out for them.
Me too. And then I was like, was it the wow gif? Was it facts? And it's me just being like, and like shifting my eyes back and forth. But I'm like, I love it because I don't know where that pops up because whatever I use for GIFs on my phone, like
he must have had it stored or something.
You
Who
pop
knows?
up for like waiting or something. You're like wiggling your hips. But like I've never seen myself pop up. And so for that, I was like, if that's a go-to Grindr GIF, you
amazing.
guys send these to us. Screen grab this shit.
Please do. Oh, one last thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Someone did tweet at us from last week's episode.
Okay.
Their name is Big Gay Giant.
I'm fucking in.
They said, you both need to fucking relax about scratch and sniffs.
Okay, I saw that too. And I was like, I couldn't tell if this person was just like being, fun.
Yeah.
Because he's a big gay giant.
Yeah.
Like the big friendly giant. But gay. But I read that and I was so close to responding to me like, we need to relax. You need to relax taking the time to tweet at us that we need to relax, bitch.
And that's how a helpful echo chamber happens.
Well, big gay giant, we have to get riled up about the smallest things.
Yeah.
So that we can fill your ear holes for 45 minutes a week about nothing.
About nothing. What do you prefer? Now you know about them. And so maybe you can give one to someone else and really like win them over. And you're welcome.
This got weird.
Mm-hmm.